Angela.
Overview. Power statistics. Statistics. Skills. Smart Heart, passive. Each time Angela uses a skill, her movement speed increases by 15% for 4 seconds, up to 30%. The attached ally also enjoys the movement bonus. Love Waves, Mana, 60, cooldown, 6. Angela releases love energy in the targeted direction, dealing 170, 200, 230, 260, 290, 320, plus 50% total magic power, points of magic damage and adding Lover's Mark to enemies. Each stack of Lover's Mark increases the amount of damage the target takes by 20%, and slows them by 18%, lasts 4 seconds, and can be stacked up to 5 times. Restores 100, 115, 130, 145, 160, 175, plus 60% total magic power, points of HP to allies if allies are hit. Up to 5 charges can be stored. Recharge time is affected by CD reduction. Puppet on a string, Mana, 90, cooldown, 13. Angela releases a puppet string to the chosen target, dealing 300, 330, 360, 390, 420, 450, plus 40% total magic power, points of magic damage and gradually slowing the target by up to 80%. If the target is still connected to the string after 3 seconds, they will be immobilized for 1.5 seconds, and take 450, 495, 540, 585, 630, 675, plus 60% total magic power, points of magic damage. Each stack of Lover's Mark increases the final damage by 20%. Heart Guard, Mana, 100, cooldown, 80. Angela generates a shield for any chosen ally on the map, absorbing their damage taken up to 1200, 1600, 2000, plus 200% total magic power, points. The shield lasts 6 seconds. After a while, Angela will be attached to the ally for 12 seconds. During the attaching state, Angela can use all her skills without costing mana. Once this skill is used again or the ally is dead, Angela will be withdrawn from the ally. The story of Angela. Dr. Goff was one of the founders of Lab 1718, an institution created with the aim bringing peace to the world, but as his co-founders fell deeper and deeper into their depraved human weaponization experiments, Dr. Goff felt he had no choice but to leave and pursue a new project. Renouncing the questionable ethics of human experimentation, he endeavored to create a new kind of life form, solely from a mechanical skeleton, puppet strings, and synthetic skin, and finally, a new generation of artificial life was born. Dr. Goff firmly believed that love and hope were the greatest inventions of mankind, so he programmed the world's most moving stories into the heart of his new creation. One bright morning, Peace Android Prototype 1 awakened from her bed, and Dr. Goff bestowed upon this adorable mechanical angel the name Angela. Angela followed Dr. Goff's tutelage, studying hard to understand the world, and hoping to meet the doctor's high expectations. However, their peaceful life together was soon cut short. When the mad scientist of Lab 1718 heard rumors that Dr. Goff had created a living soul outside of a human body, they couldn't believe it. They convinced themselves that Goff had betrayed them, keeping this knowledge to himself before fleeing, and so they ordered Dr. Goff's past creations, Alpha and Beta, to hunt down Dr. Goff and his creation. As their pursuers were just about to close in on them, Dr. Goff placed Angela into a flight capsule, instructing her to seek out his good friend Rooney. Builds. Item builds. Fleeting Courage build. Fleeting Ice build. Fleeting Immortality build. Emblems. Support emblem. Support emblem. Support emblem. Strategy. Battle spells. Upgrade priority. First, second, ultimate. Level up first skill, Love Waves, and prioritize it on upgrading, and then add second skill, Puppet on a String. Your ultimate skill, Heart Guard, is perfect for saving a dying teammate, or it could have just helped a teammate in ganking. This skill is best suitable for heroes with charge specialties such as Assassin and some fighters. Skill combo. Love Poke combo. First, repeat. Try to store as many charges as you can before attacking, as high stacks of Lover's Mark can result in very impressive damage. Pupper on a Poke combo. Second, repeat. The follow-up damage dealt when connected is quite high, so try to stay as close to the target as possible. Also, after a few seconds, if the target is still connected to the strings, it will immobilize him/her. Angela's Heart Guard combo: ultimate, second, first, ultimate, optional, repeat. This is obviously the best combo of Angela. Make sure to use this as bush or in a safe place where enemies cannot counter you, because if it's cancelled by enemies, you need to wait a very long cooldown to use this ultimate again. Playing as versus playing against. Playing as Angela. Playing as Angela is more of a support mage than pure support, because she can pick up kills and do decent damage. Her playstyle is more aggressive than other supports, so you should aim to deal as much damage as possible, and not always stay passively in the backline. In terms of her skills, first skill is what makes her so relevant in late game, allowing her to give small healing boosts to her teammates while damaging enemies at the same time in teamfights in constant waves. But what makes it great is the debuffs, slowing the enemies and they take 20% damage from any source of attack, stacking up to 5x or equal to 100% more damage, allowing your allies to do loads of damage in a teamfight or in lane. On the other hand, Angela's second skill is her main crowd-controlling skill, but it's conditional, meaning the string or link in which it attaches to enemies should not be broken within a few seconds. This is good for chasing a target while you use your ultimate to one of your ally, because as the enemy moves, you moves as well to prevent the breaking of the link string. Lastly, Angela's ultimate is one of the main assets for your team. It's a global skill that can be casted anywhere in the map, and it's what makes Angela even more amazing in any phase of the game, allowing her to give huge amount of shield to any ally in the map, and teleport to the target's body, becoming one. Use this skill to either save a dying ally or to protect your main initiators such as tanks or fighters during teamfight. Playing against Angela. Playing against Angela is one of the most annoying support in Mobile Legends, due to her skills, which intended to weaken enemies, and at the same time healing her allies. And one thing you might hate about Angela is that she save an ally even if she's from the other side of the lane using her ultimate. So how are we going to counter this hero? It's not going to be easy to counter Angela, because she's the one countering heroes, but of course everyone has their own weaknesses. To start, since this hero provides heal to her allies, you can use an item like Sea Halberd for physical heroes, or Necklace of Dominacne for magical heroes, to reduce the amount of heal she provides to her team. In terms of her skills, you should know that she has conditional crowd control from her second skill, so as much as possible when she casted that skill to you, you must do your best to remove the string link. You must avoid getting debuff from her first skill, because it may not be painful when it hits you, but the lover's marked is what makes it deadly. Lastly, her ultimate could be helpful, but please do take note that when she uses it, she also leaves her lane, and if she's alone on that lane, she leaves it unattended, and this allows you or your ally to destroy the tower on that lane. Gameplay. Game strategy. Early game. At the beginning of the game, prioritize buying 2 magic necklace. Don't worry, because you can use it to build demon boots later on. Immediately go to top or bottom lane, but I personally prefer bottom lane for Angela, and do not let her be alone in a lane. Her support specialty will be useless. It is not advisable for Angela to be alone in a lane, so mid lane is not for her. Leave it alone with someone else. Your main skill for clearing these minions is only your first skill. Your second skill can also be used to minions, but it is advisable to cast it on enemy hero. Then kill the jungle monster beside your tower. Even though Angela is a support, she needs some jungle too to build her core items. After that, go back to bottom lane, and clear the wave of minions, and try to maximize the AoE effect of your first skill. Try to hit the enemies as well. You may encourage your lane partner to kill the crab. If enemies started killing it, immediately hide in bush in front of the crab nest, and wait until it's going to die, and do your best to last hit it. After killing the crab, go back to your lane, and clear the wave of minions. Lastly, Angela isn't good at ganking, but she can be one of the best support for ganks, so most of the time you should be looking at the mini-map. This allows you to be prepared just in case your team's assassin or any other heroes tries to gank enemies in your lane. Mid-game. For mid-game, you started building your core items now. This is the phase of the game where you need to be aware of what's happening with your allies. You already unlocked your ultimate this time, so the first thing you always need to do is to look at the minimap. This helps you understand what is going on the other of the map. You can also check your allies' health at the top of your ultimate skill, or at the top of your device screen. Now, if you see one of them is about to die, usually their health color becomes red. Immediately use your ultimate to that ally, then spam first skill. This way, you can heal your allies, and at the same you can deal damage to enemies who are chasing you. By the way, before you use your ultimate to teleport from one lane to another, make sure one of your allies should defend the lane you left. This is the drawback of using Angela's ultimate. It might be useful in teamfight, and saving someone's life, however, enemies might take advantage of your leaving to a certain lane. Lastly, there are several objectives to be done in mid-game. One could be farming in jungle to boost level, and gain gold, and build items fast. Another one could be killing the turtle, which is one of the main objective in the game, as it give all of your team a gold, and buff once it has been killed by one of your ally, and of course the most important one is destroying towers so that when late game enters, you have advantage over the map. End game. This is the most crucial part of the game, and probably both team have lost 2 or more towers in all lanes. Angela is kinda good in late game. It actually depends if you manage not to get killed pretty fast, and get attached to the right ally using your ultimate. Angela could be a late game best support. She's a frontliner, well obviously she gets along to whoever allies she gets inside with. During teamfight, always position yourself first behind tanks and fighters, and start doing poke damage using first skill. You should know who are the best ally to use your ultimate. Usually these are the tanks and fighters, because they are the one who fronts during teamfight, plus it helps your first skill maximize its targets. Heroes such as Leomord, Aldous, Lapu Lapu, Minotaur, Grok, and Irithyll are some of the best heroes to use your ultimate. Avoid using your ultimate on heroes on assassins such as Fanny, Hayabusa, Hanzo, Natalia, and Selena. They move a lot, they don't usually get to front themselves, it will be hard for you to aim your skills, and you will probably be wasting your full potential as a support. Once get attached to the best ally, your first skill's cooldown and stack will be automatically be filled up, and reset so you can spam it to whoever enemies in front of the two of you. Also, don't forget to cast your second skill on enemies who are trying to escape. Of course you can detach yourself from the ally you get inside with by using the ultimate again. Lastly, if you win the fight, immediately encourage your team to kill the Lord, or you can lust straight go through the enemy's base, and end the game. Counters. Strong against. Weak against. Heroes that Angela counters. Heroes that counters Angela. And that's all for Angela's character in Mobile Legends. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell button down below for more new updates and new videos upload. Thank you for watching. Peace out.